Did she just shove him in the face? Macron has laughed it off, saying that it was just a squabble and they were just joking around. But does this really look like somebody who's joking around? Let's take a look. We see that when the door opens, he's obviously in the midst of having a serious conversation. It looks like he's smiling a bit, so it doesn't look like it's too chaotic right now. And looking at his hand, I'm just zooming in here. It doesn't look like he has... I mean, it looks like it's clenched, but it's not anything crazy, right? Then all of a sudden he goes to move it because he notices that the attack is coming. And there it is. There's 2 hands on his face that pushes him away. That's awful. And then this is when he obviously realizes that the cameras are directly on him. Right? The horror, the look of horror. Oh no. And I find it interesting too that he grabs hold of something, and pretends like it's normal, everything's fine. But he is grabbing hold of this, maybe in one way to stabilize himself, because that's probably quite a shock to look over. Well, first of all, it's a shock to get pushed in the face like that. And then to look over and see that the cameras were catching the whole moment. I think that what he is doing with his arm there is stabilizing himself. Not necessarily because he's about to fall over, but mostly just like a holy crap, I can't believe that just happened. Kind of making the space around him comfortable in any kind of way. Because what are you supposed to do when that kind of thing happens? When you are having a moment that is meant to be private in public. He's caught off guard. This is literally him being completely and utterly caught off guard. So he runs off to obviously continue the disagreement or the conversation, however you would like to think of it. And then they come out after. And I noticed that she's not making eye contact whatsoever. She's looking down the entire time because she knows that everybody just saw. And she shakes this person's hand. And immediately he puts his arm out so that she can take his arm. And she ignores it. She just continues down. And there's no eye contact between either of them. She's just looking straight down. She's probably pissed off. She's pissed off about something. Now we're going to switch to the next video because it is a different angle of this. He shakes this gentleman's hand. And he knows I feel like he's really trying very hard. This, I feel like, would be what Scott Rouse calls extra face. They know that they are being observed, and this is the aftermath of being caught. Something went down that wasn't supposed to be seen by people, and they're trying to recover. So he's just needing some kind of interaction with somebody because there's nothing right there from his wife. So this is a great angle because we can see him holding out his arm so that they can walk down together. And she looks at his arm, right? There's eye contact right there of the arm. Eye contact. I mean, she could be looking over here, but it certainly does look like she saw the arm being held out. Yeah, right there. You can see there's eye contact. And instead of taking it, Nope, denied. So then they walk down, and he kind of looks like he has like a bit of a chuckle because he's like, "Oh man, this is awful." Maybe like, "Oh my gosh, this is terrible." And she's still making zero eye contact. It's just a very awkward moment. Like there's not even any interaction between them as they're walking down the stairs, which like I don't know. I feel like they're obviously focused on not falling down the stairs, but it's a very awkward situation where like I don't even know how I would react if this was something that would happen where a private moment was captured in public. I don't know how I would react, but it's to me it doesn't feel like it was a joke. And again, just trying to brush it off like nothing happened is just kind of an interesting way of dealing with it. Yes, yes, hello. There's still no eye contact between either of them. Like, even when you're introducing, this is my wife, you just kind of do like a point. This is my wife. Oh, maybe you're introducing this guy. I don't know. It's just very awkward. It's just a very awkward encounter that we have all witnessed. That being said, I definitely don't see it as being something that was a joke. I don't think it was appropriate at all. I don't think that this should be happening behind closed doors in the first place. I think that him calling it a geoplanetary catastrophe, which is a very weird way of saying it, is definitely a form of public deflection. He's pretending like it wasn't a big deal when it clearly it was. And the fact that he's pretending like it's not a big deal also shows that this is potentially more of a regular thing than it should be. And I think that violence like this is it shouldn't be normalized. This kind of situation needs to be dealt with. What did you see in that moment? Did it seem a little playful to you, or did something seem a little bit off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. And if you're into breaking down moments like this, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.